Greetings, fun, optimistic, hilarious Sagittarius. My name is Eliane Nicole. I'm an astrologer and tarot reader, and now I'm going to do the August 2020 forecast for Sagittarius, and I'm going to do a tarot layout. And then in the second half of the video, I'm going to talk about some of the planetary transits. And you can watch this video if you have a Sagittarius sun, moon, or rising. If you don't know your sun, moon, or rising, definitely contact me to have your chart done. And yeah, so as we enter the month of August, Sagittarius, it looks like maybe there could have been a family upset of some kind, and it looks like you are coming out of a situation of bondage, and you are crossed in this month with work, possibly a new project. It could be more like building something. It could be receiving a project or collaboration to work on, something like that. And the basis is strength reverse. So right now is the time to not force things. Be gentle around the 10th to the 12th of August. Don't force yourself, don't force others. And what's leaving is the Page of Swords. So that is some news that you received. Good news. What could come into being is Seven of Cups reversed. So this has to do with maybe the future is looking a little cloudy. You don't quite know what path you want to take right now. And now you don't necessarily need to be making the decision. Now is time for the internal work. What will come into being? Judgment. So it looks like, seeds that you've planted a long time ago are finally coming to bear their fruit in August, around the 16th to the 18th. Others see you. This is the Knight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, this is fears or insecurities position, and it's the Knight of Pentacles. And this may have to do with a business proposal of some kind. And others see you. There's a man who is not taking action, or he is doesn't know what action to take. Positive feelings, Six of Cups reversed. So this may have to do with a visit with an old friend. It could have to do with, an emotional exchange with someone who you have an intimate relationship with. It can be poignant to you. And the outcome, and this exchange is on or before the 25th to the 27th. And then the outcome, wow, Sagittarius, good news. At the end of August, your wish is coming true. Awesome. I love to see that. So good news for Sagittarius in August. And now I'm going to talk a little bit about the planetary transits. So as we enter the month of August, Mars has just entered the pre-shadow of its retrograde that it's going to have in September. And this is not the September forecast video, so I'm not going to get too much into that, but that is a very hot and remarkable part of the year to look at, so definitely watch my next set of videos for September. But we are entering the pre-shadow of that phase. There's a lot of Martian energy that's going to be really significant for all of us as a collective in the second half of 2020. And we are going to be getting foreshadowing in August of what to expect during the more heated September to November period that's coming up. So right now is a good time for Sagittarius to get things done, to move, to motivate, to get your affairs in order, get your ducks in a row. It's a good time to, play and have some fun too, but August is kind of a reprieve in 2020, and it doesn't mean that it's without its own sets of energetic points. But it's not July and it's not September, and so we should enjoy it. And so August 3rd is the full moon of Aquarius, and for Sagittarius, that is a sextile relationship, so it's a stimulating energy. It's an airy moon. Air moons make fire shine brighter. Sagittarius is fire, so I think this can be an inspiring full moon. There are some interesting aspects with Uranus happening with this full moon, so there could be unexpected twists and plot, surprises, things of that nature. And that's not good or bad, that's just Uranus. It likes to shake things up, it likes to twist the plot. So August 4th, Mercury moves into Leo. Mercury in Leo, that's also a nice energy for Sagittarius. Mercury will be in Leo from August 4th till August 21st. And I think this is fiery communication for Sagittarius. You're going to be very passionate about your ideas. You're going to be passionate about your voice, and communicating with others. And August 7th, Venus moves into Cancer. So this is a very, Venus is the planet of relationships. And so Cancer is the sign of the mother, also the sign of the home, and things like that. So this is a very nurturing time for relationships. It's a time where, I think the divine feminine energy in the relationship, or the woman in the relationship, is going to be taking on a more motherly, nurturing role, and men are going to be, or the divine masculine in the relationship will be asking to be more nurtured and mothered at this time. So both sides of that will be expressed. I did want to mention that for Sagittarius, the Aquarius new moon is happening in your third house the Aquarius full moon is happening in your third house of communication. So it will be highlighting that area of your life. The third house is also the house of neighbors. It's the house of siblings, so it could be highlighting those areas as well for some Sagittariuses, Sagittarii. Mercury in Leo, when it moves into Leo for Sagittarius, is going to be in your 9th house. So that is the house of higher learning, higher education, spirituality, religion, higher truth. So I think you're going to be very passionate and bold about your communication and expression in those areas. It can also highlight, cross-cultural experiences, international experiences. It can also highlight broadcasting and publishing. So that's where Mercury in Leo will be traveling August 4th, August 21st. Really good energy, passionate energy for you. And then Venus is going into your 8th house. So I do think that there is a dynamic in the partnership of, one wanting to be nurtured and the other wanting to do the nurturing at this time. It's creating a sense of home within your with your romantic partner. And August 11th, Vesta is moving into Leo. So Vesta is an asteroid, it's not a planet. But it still looks like, again, during this period of, it shows what is keeping our kind of inner light, our inner flame burning. And for Sagittarius, it looks like during this period, there's going to be, it's a lot of ninth house stuff, which is, Sagittarius stuff. It's philosophy, it's religion, it's spirituality, it's higher truth, it's traveling, it's exploration, it's, international experiences, cross-cultural experiences, things of that nature. So August 12th, Saturn is in Capricorn is forming a quintile with Chiron and Aries. Aries is trine Sagittarius, so this is a healing energy for you, and it could have to do with it's bringing together your second house of finances and resources with your fifth house of creative projects, children, fun, hobbies, games. All of these things are the fifth house. So it looks like you're going to be linking something in those two areas of your life around this time, and or soon after, and connecting the dots, seeing a pattern. August 15th, Uranus is going retrograde in Taurus. Uranus retrograde in Taurus can bring the unexpected in that area of your life, especially if you have any planets in your natal chart that are around 10 degrees. 10 degrees is a really sensitive point in August. A lot is happening at 10 degrees. Uranus, that's the house for Sagittarius, that's the house of health, and, physical health. So for some Sagittarius, that could be there could be unexpected news in that area or a shakeup in that area. But it can also refer to staff or employees. So for other Sagittarius, that will manifest as, an unexpected twist of events around an employee or a staff member, or unexpected news from an employee or staff member. For others yet, it could have to do with service that you provide in some way, or unexpected news around that service. This house is also connected to the military and military personnel, so it could be unexpected news in those areas, and that could be, if that's applicable to your life. So there's the scale I presented it in for different Sagittariuses. I'm very confused right now suddenly of how to pluralize Sagittarius. Anyway, so put that in comments. No, so August 18th is the new moon of Leo. The new moon of Leo is also a very fiery, passionate new moon for Sagittarius, and it's going to be in your house of philosophy, higher truth, religion, spirituality, travel. This is a really active house for you this month, and that's nice because Sagittarius loves this house, the ninth house. And so it's a good time to set intentions that you want to manifest. New moons are always very cosmic, fertile soil to plant the seeds of intention that you want to manifest. The magic of the universe strongly supports whatever you begin or plant the seeds for at that time. And so, I strongly suggest, I always do an altar at every new moon, but I strongly suggest that you do it. If you want to learn more about that, contact me. And August 19th, Mercury moves into Virgo. So quick little Mercury within the month will have been in Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. So you see the tone of communication changing. So once Mercury moves into Virgo, that is a lot of like organizing data, and for Sagittarius, that's the 10th house of career and attainment. So it looks like you'll be organizing data, organizing information, communicating in that sense, probably a lot of, writing and speaking and organizing. And August 22nd is the sun moves into Virgo. And so once the sun moves into Virgo, August 22nd to September 23rd, Sagittarius, that is going to really be highlighting the 10th house for you. And so that's career, attainment, your vocation, your calling, whatever your public life is. If you don't have a career per se, it's whatever you do outside of the world, outside of your home, who you are in that context is going to be highlighted in August 22nd to September 23rd. So, and even though we're staying in, that is still interpreted, and not everyone is staying in, but it's still interpreted as your public profile, if you will. So, thank you for joining me, Sagittarius, and if you liked the video, give me a like. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. Please follow me on Instagram at astrology.tarot.Eliane Nicole. I'm posting more daily and weekly updates there that just kind of enhance the information that I provide here to give you a clearer and deeper understanding of how astrology and tarot work and how it can apply to being a beautiful tool of self-awareness and guidance in your life. And please subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and please hit the notification button so that you can be notified when I upload a new video. And thank you so much for joining me, and have a wonderful August, Sagittarius.